Hello again, everyone. We are Gaming by Gaslight. Welcome back to another episode of RimWorld. When we last left off, we have been slowly but surely building up our colony. Just going to adjust my microphone here to be just the way I like it, which I will, no doubt, soon enough not actually like anymore. But, you know, being indecisive about these things is how I am sometimes. Anyway, we're continuing to build up our little colony here. Life is looking good-ish. You know, I really wish I could hover over these things without the camera deciding to wander off. Or if I could adjust how close this is to the edge of the screen. Because I have to get right to the edge to hit that little arrow. So annoying. Anyway, I also, let's see, how do I preview this right away? Yeah, I just added Dub's Mint menus, as I was saying last episode. I think the UI is so much better than the vanilla one, especially if you're playing with a lot of mods, which we aren't in this case, but it's so much easier to read, isn't it? Look at that. I mean, you can search stuff, make your life easier, got all this clone option. So easy. I would love to see something like this just integrated directly into the vanilla game, because it's good UI. And I mean, frankly, RimWorld's UI is... I don't want to say it's terrible, but having played the game for a while, the vanilla UI has... Like, it's definitely kind of improved, but I think there's stuff that it could still do better. Like, you know what, you see, again, Dub's Mint menus there. Really shilling for that. It's a good mod. And I can move these, but we haven't actually built the thing yet. I'm actually kind of tempted to go to another map to get some slate for this. I mean, it kind of makes sense for a vampire's building to be like dark stone. And again, I can paint stone, can't I? That's a thing we've established is true in the past, isn't it? It is. Okay. So, yeah, we don't even... I mean, I guess with that in mind, really, I could build everything out of granite, the strongest of all the stone. I mean, 360, 510. Pretty good. Sometimes I wish this was 10,000, though. So that those damn raiders wouldn't break through my walls. And that they would, you know, do what I intended, which is path around. But, you know, obviously that would make the game too easy if you could guarantee that raiders would only go through designated entrances. Though as far as I know, there are still ways to cheese the AI to get the outcomes you want, so I suppose I shouldn't worry about these things too much. You know, while it is raining, we should actually, we'll go ahead and hunt everything. So it's going to lead to a whole bunch of stacks of meat. I still stand by that maybe I should consider the meat optimization mod so that we only have one universal type of meat. Well, and then human meat. And insect meat. And then if we were playing with mods, any, you know, specifically designated types of meat there that didn't nicely fall under animal, insect, or human. Good mod. Yeah, it kind of helps reduce the bloat. Though, since there are impacts of the different types of meat, we don't want to necessarily do that because it does change the balance of the game more than a little, really. You know, let's get rid of this and replace it with a bit of limestone. I don't really know where I'm going with any of these ramblings to start the video off, just, actually, you know, something I kind of want to do as well is... I've been sort of doing this with some off-camera building, is like slightly extending the stuff in front of these entryways. Just because I think it's nice. I mean, there's a lot of nice stuff. But, yeah. Also, so much work we still have to do. Not easy. But, excuse me. Okay, alright, lifter is doing it, so that's good. Yeah, look at that. If we get enough yaks, and I guess maybe, where is it? Nope, not under here. It is. Nope, that's not what I'm looking for either. Brain, what are you looking for? Also, let's go back. You know, I guess I didn't need the grass growing mod because we could just grow dandelions. Really, the only non-quality of life mod I've had at this playthrough, and probably won't be the last because. Addicted to adding mods. Though I've been pretty good this playthrough, so I'm proud of myself for that. That small bit of restraint. Anyway, ramblings aside, another big thing. I think I want this episode. Have we been making any progress on our slice caps? I know we were working on them, but have we switched to anything else? Are the slice caps done? What's happening here? Oh, that's right. We had that whole thing where... Why? Why are you storing them here? Why? Why do you do this to me? Preferred. Critical. I don't understand. My brain... has broken. Unless, have I done something? As I was about to say, have I done something stupid like that? Anyway, this makes it easier because I almost inevitably forget to actually pack this, you know, whatever the apparel is when I'm doing these trade quests. So, you know, making sure we take care of that is, you know, it's a smart idea. Guess I should also start hauling this stuff in. Hopefully hauler will take care of most of that. We also need a place to dump all of our waste. I should also bust in here. There's lots of stuff we should be doing. You know, I'm also thinking I don't want to allow anything else here. So I'm actually going to delete this, and I'm going to make a new dumping stockpile for our stone bricks, which I'm just going to drop right here. And then we're eventually going to move our stone cutting operation over here. Because it's slightly more centralized to where all the chunks are these days, so... You know, make poor Morgan's life a little bit easier. This poor guy who really deserves to have a leg. Terminate pregnancy. Which reminds me... which leg is it? The right leg. Oh, look at that. We even get a... You see, that is so useful. I'm pretty sure that's a Dubs thing and not a vanilla thing. You get like a little, I mean, I have to assume that's what that represents. The little, cross there is that this is the missing leg, so of course he would use it. Implant Xeno... Oh yeah, I guess that would be a thing, wouldn't it? You're a teetotaler? I didn't know that. Anyway, but yeah, we should give you a leg instead of this poor guy hopping around on one stump. Like, we're not monsters. I'm also thinking that if I grow enough plants, maybe I could just make vegetarian meals. Or, you know, oh right, I keep getting distracted. We started all of this off with talking about how I should be managing the animals and setting up the auto slaughter. So, we mostly... Maybe I should be smart about this and say, hey, we want to have, like, at most 2 adult males. And... I don't know, 5 females? So, we'll have infinite of any of the others. We don't want a pregnant slaughter. If you're pregnant, don't slaughter you. And if you're bonded... No, don't slaughter any bonded. Good, these things are set to automatically be false. Anyway, so yeah, just growing dandelions should be sufficient. Deteriorate it? Oh, right. Maybe I shouldn't be dumping toxic waste out here. Because now that we actually have, like a continuous source, and that's going to be our one downfall possibly, is the mechanoids. So I guess we're doing what humans do in real life and have been doing for decades, if not centuries, and just, you know, dumping our waste somewhere else and then, you know, making it someone else's problem. Though from off-camera stuff, I also know that if you grab, or if you take your waste packs to, you know, like ancient temples and stuff, and then you leave it there, it'll cause global pollution. Like, that tile will then be polluted if you visit it in the future. And I think as of the most recent update, it'll also start causing, what am I trying to say here? It'll start causing other factions who care about the environment to get mad at you. Which, you know, that makes sense. You'd expect that to be what happens. Have I harvested all the marble off this map? Kind of feels like I have, or at least I'm in the process of hauling all of the marble off this map. But we need a lot more marble. Oh, hell. Gutworms. Oh, right. We also also should be focusing on converting everybody. Okay, we've almost finished converting you, and then we'll work on the kid next, because children are easy to indoctrinate. Something real life commentary there. How are we doing? All right, this is still good. That's still a thing. All right, good. So once all of this is chopped away, we will proceed to move this over here. And we might as well put it inside, because that'll make it slightly faster. What do you mean on? Oh, it's unroofed because I haven't gotten around to putting a door here yet. That makes a lot of sense. Menace pods, huh? I mean, as long as it doesn't land near us. Well, the countdown activator could be a bit of an issue, but I don't know. Where is Teef? Teef is here. We are here. The sorted quests are over here. The forced rain is over here. Honestly, I'm tempted to just leave this. I mean, the constant rain is probably slowing plant growth a little bit because it's darker, but other than that, it's not so big a deal. Rimton. You know, we should probably form a caravan and just get this over with. I don't have a horse. It makes me sad. Wow, it actually takes longer. Really? Oh, we don't want the guy who's hopping around on one leg. That would be a silly thing to do. I wonder if, by killing all the wildlife on this map, if we can encourage, horses to spawn. Pretty sure horses can spawn in temperate forest. Because if we could get a horse, then that'd make life a little easier. Might put it in a different, pen. And we might not. Anyway, you know, there's all kinds of stuff I want to get done. What were you doing in there? Anyway, there's all kinds of stuff that I want to get done. And we're never going to... Is anyone going to... Oh, that would explain it. Alright. I mean, we'll worry about Ikatosh later. I mean, I guess we should care about him now, but... Let's take care of poor Morgan. Give him a peg leg, which, you know, now that I think about it... Okay, 60% efficiency, so... Ikatosh. You know what? If you're just punching our granite walls, that's... You son of a... Why? And if I target him... If I target him, it'll only, I have no psychic abilities that could calm him down. You dick! You're letting the animals out. What a dick. Anyway, I'm gonna just fast forward for all this, and I will see you when we actually get out on the road. Alrighty then. Look at that. Give our slice caps over. We got our reward. We can also summon a thing that'll get us a signal chip. Now, is the signal chip what I need in order? Excuse me. Standard mech tech, high mech tech, ultra mech tech. But where is it? Brain. What am I looking for? Let's see here. Okay, we do need the signal chip. What I am looking for, though, which my brain is not shaping, is the word for... It's in here somewhere, isn't it? Something to do with waste. Ah, here we are. The waste pack atomizer, which requires a nanostructuring chip. Which I assume... Alright, ooh, look at that. Centipedes, centurions. I never really looked into all of this stuff just yet. But from what I understand, this stuff's actually even... Oh, what am I doing? It's even better than it was before, potentially. Because mechanoids count slightly less towards making raids harder than they used to initially, so that is pretty good. I have no money, so I can't buy anything. You know, I wish in vanilla I could craft my own Nutrimine. I like, I've used the Sparkling Worlds mod that replaces Boomalope. Instead of giving chem fuel directly, it gives Nutrimine, which can then be synthesized into you know, chem fuel or Nutrimine. Good stuff. Good stuff. Oh, actually, on the way home, might as well investigate the complex and go here and then go home. I like the sound of it. I should get the research whatever mod as well. I mean, that's not a quality... Well, I guess it is a quality of life thing. All it really does is give you the ability to... you know, you don't have to micromanage picking... You know, if you want your researcher to research, but you don't really know what they should be researching, because you don't particularly care about any of the options that are presently available, or, you know, you just want stuff to happen, but you don't want to have to think about it. Why aren't you just sleeping? Like, that's what you should do, my man. You've got gut worms. You should rest, relax, all these good things. Probably not going to do it, though, because that would be the smart thing to do. Anyway, yeah. Alright, so, as you can see here, actually, you know what? I don't need these tables anymore, so I'm going to get rid of them. I almost forgot that the actual little marker thing goes away once you've, or once the quest fails, so, yeah. Should I keep the sarcophagi? I mean, that would kind of add to the whole, ambiance, but I kinda want this to be just for death resting. So, you know what, that's probably the better way of doing it. I'm also reminded of another mod, not really a quality of life mod that I've talked about it before. I prefer... Hello. I prefer, instead of just, you know, things randomly breaking down and needing to use a component, I prefer, the name eludes me. It's a breakdowns mod. Like, look at how all our components are gone. Because random stuff breaking down. It reminds me, that's why I don't like using auto doors, because anything that uses a component, it's just going to break down all the damn time. I prefer... I mean, it's basically a maintenance mod, where as long as you're, you know, it gives you the opportunity to maintain your... What was I thinking there? Gives you the opportunity to maintain stuff so that, you know, as long as you maintain things regularly, you don't actually have to, you know, constantly be going through components. I mean, it makes life a little easier, but it's also less tedious in my opinion. Though, I guess the flip side to that, I know that early in RimWorld's lifespan, components or stuff didn't break down and you didn't have to use components and whatnot. But, yeah, it was added because later in the game, I guess it was found that, you know, you kind of end up not really using components anymore. So it's like, we got to give these things a purpose once you've built everything. But for me, it's just tedious, busy work. Personal opinion. Anyway, as for this ninja guy, do I want him to join permanently? I mean, he's a 69-year-old man. He's a psychopath, he's delicate, he's nimble. He is pretty good at construction and intellectual pursuits. And crafting. So, you know, all pretty good things. Our yaks are starving still, though. Maybe due to a lack of dandelions. Resources. Still doing reasonably well here. That's good. I'm gonna go ahead and maybe reinstall you over here. And this steel shelf... Not 100% sure what I'm doing with you just yet. A lot of this stuff I'm not sure what I'm going to really do with just yet. I'll have to fancy things up at some point, but for now... We have so much wood. Oh, and we've arrived. It's question time. Which does kind of remind me, I've been rambling on when I should have been maybe, you know, just, fast forwarding, but I don't know. I mean, I assume people keep coming back to watch these videos because something about my rambling is entertaining. Lord knows if I know what that is, but, you know, we try around here. It's all you can do in life sometimes. Try, you succeed, you fail. Try, you succeed, you fail, etc., etc. I guess I don't really need the slate floors. I would love to harvest the carpet off the floor in these things, though. I always love doing that in these things. They're such a good source of carpet. Alright, now this is always a risky, thing. Sometimes you can deconstruct these things, and sometimes attempting to do this causes them to blow up in your face. Don't clean oil smears. Don't do that. So glad I added this. This is from the cleaning mod. Lets you designate cleaning zones. I like to kind of double... this is exactly what we're looking for. Which, for easy stockpiling, we'll just do this. Then we'll say, hey, let's deconstruct all these floors. I don't think I get any steel back from the concrete. Alright, yeah, look at that. I mean, you can get all kinds of carpet. Good stuff. Okay, careful. Now this is where things are going to get real problematic, since I brought... Well, one, I brought our only chef out here. And two, I brought them alone. And three, yeah, they're also afraid of fire. Which, you know, that's not necessarily good. Let's yeah, that's what I was afraid of. But if we tear open the walls, that'll make life just a little bit easier. Okay, so that's going to explode. I think I can deconstruct it in time. Hopefully. Hopefully. Alright, let's start hacking and opening it. You know what? This was actually stupid, because now all this stuff's going to start decaying. Oh well. Anyway, I'm going to fast forward, and, you know, we'll kind of see how things end up at the end of all this. Actually, better not hack this until... Alright, can I... Oh, shite. Good, you're running. Okay, now... No, don't... Actually, maybe don't tear those walls down, but we should tear this wall down. Let's make sure we tear it down from the outside. Yeah, because we're going to have all this going on. Alright, so that'll at least keep it from superheating. And the only thing we really want to control is make sure that the fire does not spread directly into our home zone. Actually, I guess I could just load all this into... Yeah, just load all our stuff. That fire burned it really fast, didn't it? Oh, come on. Not that much fire. Alright. Let's finish exploring this place, and then we'll get the heck out of here. I don't know quite what you were doing, but we will... Really? Nothing of interest. Alright, so we'll hack the drop thing, and then we'll finish hacking this terminal. Oh, nice. Plasteel. Gotta love it. Kinda wondering if I should maybe try to harvest some more steel before we leave. Because that wood... Better be careful not to tear too much down. Don't want the roof falling on our heads. Alrighty then. Oh, I feel a sneeze. You hate it. You hate to see it. Alright. No, don't meditate. We don't have time to meditate. Yeah, I hate having to get you to manually do everything. So you know what? We'll just finish what we're doing here, and what will... Okay, not much steel, but it's a little bit of steel. And we have completed the quest, so we're gonna get on out of here. And I think we'll wrap this episode up here. We'll come back with the no, maybe we should go home first and then go to the worship. No, we'll go here first. No, maybe not. Koch's alone. And I don't want to risk getting downed and then losing everything. That would be bad. I should take as many of these as I can. That way we can, okay, not many, but it's something. You know, that way we can attempt to build, you know, some more walls. That's something I should keep an eyeball on in the future. Which also reminds me... Ah! Precisely what I was looking for. Our animal, our current muffalo... I don't really want to breed muffalos at this point in time, so we'll just tame this female one. Maybe we'll get a male. I mean, I guess we could become ranchers. That is a conceivable thing. I mean, maybe replace... No, because muffalos can't be milked. As we've established before, you used to be able to milk them and get their wool, but now it's just wool, which was done for game balancing reasons. I disagree with that on a philosophical level myself, but, you know, I'm not a game designer. Just a hobbyist, so, no. But that's also what mods are for, if we were playing a more modded playthrough. But anyway, my rambling and complaints about stuff aside, let's, let us wrap things up properly. So until the next time, as always, thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to hit that like button, or maybe leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you're thinking, and I'll see all you in the next video.